Hi guys, Joker here. So, contrary to popular belief, the blind are not like Daredevil, and our senses don't become better overnight or even over a period of time. What happens to our senses is that they adapt and adjust because they have to compensate for one of the senses being lost, and so they need to work twice as harder, especially when you're depending on them 24/7 to compensate for that lost sense. And that's why it may seem as though our senses become better or they improve over time, when in reality is that they're more adjusting, since we have to observe with them and use them far more than somebody sighted would, since somebody sighted still has the sense of sight. And when you kind of think about it, this would make sense, especially when 80% of the information that the brain takes is visual. And so when 80% of that information is taken in whatever capacity, then obviously then the other senses who take in information far less than the visual one, they have to then completely compensate for that 80% that is just gone or no longer fully functions like it's supposed to. And so when you sort of think about it like that, then the eyes, which are the windows, they're no longer sending signals or current to the brain. And so the brain then has to find other ways to get those signals or those currents correctly for the brain. And so that's why it kind of looks as though our senses get better, or all of a sudden we're able to like do things that sighted people can't, or that we uh, are Daredevil. When sighted people could be capable of this too, if you also relied more on the other senses over time. But because you don't, there are obviously certain things when you see somebody who's blind doing that, you're going to automatically think that, oh, their senses just got better because they can't see. Um, when that's not the case, they're just adjusting to what they don't have with what they have left. Yeah. So, um, and that's basically it. I've probably repeated myself a few times in the video, but no, we are not Daredevil. We are not superheroes. Um, the things that character has constantly portrayed over the years, it's not impossible for a blind person to do. However, it's exaggerated to a point where it's fiction. Although there are in some aspects where it does a great job to show how somebody blind may navigate the world. At the same time, it shows some things that the majority of blind people don't do. Some may, but frankly, I haven't met anybody that does things like touching somebody's face. I personally don't really do that myself unless it's my own face. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends.